Hello everyone, it's so great to be back with all of you again. We'll never stop innovating on transfer factor peptide science. Today is especially exciting because up to this point, we've been sharing all we know as we continue to discover new science around phytofactor. Phytofactor is the headline of our new transfer factor Max, but it's only one part of the many things that make this specially formulated product so amazing. Danny posed the question, what would happen if you combine the best of Trifactor, TF+, and Immune Boost? Well, the answer to that question is 4Life Transfer Factor Max, the most powerful immune support product on the market. TF+ has held that distinction for almost 20 years. Now there's a new top immune support product. With TF Max, you can now activate your immune stem cells. These cells support tissue regeneration and repair. This means that after responding to a health threat, your body will be better equipped to recover from that health threat. How does this happen? What's the mechanism of action? When there is an increase in immune stem cells, the body's ability to repair and recover improves. We conducted an additional human clinical study on TF Max that brings the total immune cell coverage to more than 90%. With this product. This new clinical study and others done before on 4Life Transfer Factor make TF Max our most scientifically supported product to date. TF Max is the first product to contain phytofactor, 4Life's plant-based transfer factor peptides. As we've shared with you in previous meetings, these new immune peptides work differently than their animal-based cousins. In laboratory studies, their effects are faster. Next, we increase the amount of IP6 or inositol hexaphosphate in TF Max, adding an amount consistent with what has been used in numerous published studies, meaning IP6 is now a clinical dose. This potent immune cell activator is second only to TF in the amount of published immune system research. Now, let's go a little deeper into our first claim that we covered previously, which is increases immune stem cells to support tissue regeneration. What are stem cells? Immune stem cells are specialized cells in the bone marrow that produce all the different types of immune cells your body needs to detect, respond to, and recover from threats. The image you see here shows the development of immune stem cells. On the left are the stem cells. On the right are all the mature immune cells. The first two columns of this image can be called stem cells, as they give rise to a variety of different immune cells based on your body's individual needs. These immune stem cells can become any individual immune cell. However, they cannot become, say, a muscle cell or a brain cell, only immune cells. We have 3 clinical studies that support TF Max. The first study looks at the effects on the activity, number, and mobility of immune stem cells. Increases in any of these measures are a general indicator of your body mobilizing its repair and regeneration capabilities, something your body does every day. The better it does this, the healthier you are for longer. We found that within just a couple hours of taking TF Max, there was an increased mobilization of immune stem cells into body tissues. Here we get up close and personal with other immune cell types present in the body. Those cell types with a green check mark are ones we've looked at in other research. Combined, they make up about 40% of all immune cells. When you include neutrophils, that number dramatically increases. Now let's talk about immune cell distribution. This graphic shows the different types of immune cells and where they are located throughout the body. It's kind of fun to see where each type is most prevalent. I want you to just focus on the dark blue squares. These are neutrophils, the most common immune cell type. Note that they are in large concentrations within the bone marrow and the blood, but you see them in almost every other system. As mentioned, this is the cell type that was the focus of our second study. The second human clinical study shows an increase in the activity of neutrophils. a type of immune cell that makes up about 50% of all immune cells in the body. Combined with our prior research, this means we now have studies showing effects for over 90% of all major immune cell types for TF-Max. Neutrophils are the immune system's first responders, almost always the first on the scene when your body senses a threat. Their attack is often sacrificial, as many neutrophils die in the process of mounting a defense. They carry out a wide range of impressive functions that we won't dive into here. But what's exciting is this. After just a couple weeks of taking TF-Max, we observed significant increases in neutrophil activity. Ultimately, this means that we now have research showing that TF-Max is capable of influencing over 90% of all immune cell types. Perhaps the biggest improvement in TF-Max over our other 4-Life transfer factor products is the increase and enhancement of the 4-Life transfer factor in TF-Max. Of equal importance here is the addition of 300 milligrams of phytofactor and a doubling of trifactor up to the 600 milligram daily dose found in our other trifactor products. This means that TF-Max carries with it the activates your immune system within 2 hours claim. TF-Max is the only product that gives you all 4 forms of transfer factors. We've talked to you previously about phytofactor, but I think it's worth reviewing some of the highlights of this groundbreaking new ingredient. Phytofactor is the biggest advancement in transfer factor research in the last 70 years. Since plants must stand and fight, their immune response must be different from that of an animal. That often means a quicker response. That rapid response seems to carry over into humans, where we see very early effects, many of which are direct effects, happening alongside the standard immune response and in addition to it. Like trifactor, phytofactor is a group of bioactive peptides. The phytofactor peptides are gently extracted from Brassica napus seeds in a proprietary process. IP6 is a powerful immune cell activator included in a clinically studied dose in Transfer Factor Max. It's one of the most researched ingredients in the formula, second only to transfer factor itself, with over 6,000 published studies, including more than 350 focused on immune health. That's the kind of scientific backing you can feel confident sharing. Here's your first look at the supplement facts panel for the new TF-Max. You'll see all the elements you're familiar with from TF+, Immune Boost, and Trifactor, all carefully assembled here into our most advanced formula yet. You have the immune supporting vitamins C and D, the all-important immune cofactor zinc, your daily dose of trifactor, the latest advancement, phytofactor, our plant-based transfer factor, and a reorganized super mushroom blend. I should note here that we spent months digging back through the published research to find the most potent immune support ingredients. We reviewed well over 1,000 studies, and in the end, we found that the best ingredients were already in TF+, just maybe not in the best amounts. That's why you'll notice that IP6 is now at the top of this list, based on the extensive research I mentioned earlier. You'll also see that shiitake and maitake mushrooms have increased amounts, along with a few other strategic shifts in ingredient amount. Every single change was made to better reflect the strength of immune research behind each ingredient. The super mushroom blend in TF-Max is now realigned with current science, maximizing the potential immune benefits and making this our most evidence-based formula to date. And finally, all these key ingredients are included at amounts that are both effective and internationally friendly, with over 70% of 4-Life markets receiving the same unified product. Let's review why 4-Life Transfer Factor Max is the most powerful immune support product on the market. It increases immune stem cells, helping your body not just respond to threats, but rebuild and repair where it's needed most. It boasts 90% immune cell coverage, supporting nearly every type of immune cell in your body. It features Phytofactor, our groundbreaking plant-based transfer factor to support rapid immune response, complementing our trusted animal-based ingredients. It delivers a clinical dose of IP6, a well-researched immune cell activator. It's supported by 3 clinical studies reinforcing both the science and the results. And it's clinically proven to activate the immune system within just 2 hours. With Max, you're not just helping your immune system recognize, respond, and remember. You're now giving it the power to repair. This is the next generation in immune system support, and it's only from 4Life. Thank you.